Alright, we're watching Hanarchy playing Kiriko and it looks like Anna as well on Paraiso. This is Plat 5 on console. I thought I played pretty well this game as Kiriko, maybe not to the same extent as Anna. It was a close game. I think a bit more coordination would have helped us win. I got tunnel vision on doing damage at the end. I started playing Overwatch 2 since launch day, and having never played Overwatch 1, I wonder what I could do better to keep climbing and making better use of Kiriko to help influence the outcome of games. For starters, I would say coordination definitely helps, but coordination relies on other teammates to do something, and in general I don't think that's a good idea because sometimes they won't do what you ask them to do. So often you look at, my perspective is what could you personally have done better to win versus relying on your teammates or coordination with teammates to help win. So you're starting as Kiriko, totally fine. Looking at your lineup, you have Sigma, Ashe, Lucio, Reaper. Sigma doesn't typically require too much healing, so you're going to have opportunities to kind of like float around, heal the other DPS. I don't know what Lucio's going to be doing in this composition. It's kind of interesting, unless they're going dive. Lucio does not add a ton of value here. And since you have Lucio, you're going to be the main healer for your team, so it's going to be you that has to keep up the Sigma. That'd be really important. If the Sigma dies because of lack of healing, it is pretty much always going to be your fault. Okay, I would like to state that very clearly. If the Sigma dies due to lack of healing, it is your fault because Lucio heals like a third as much healing as you do. Okay, so you're playing super safe here. I would probably look and see, right? Throw some kunais, figure out if they have a sniper or not. But you also aren't going to get picked this way, so I mean, it's okay. I think this is a silly amount of pre-healing. Okay, so stuff's happening, right? You just saw your Reaper get super low down there, and like he could have died, and you don't really react to this at all. You like see him get low, and you see how you're just not even, you're like, oh, okay. Okay, everything has gone wrong here. So number one is your healing doesn't go through walls or floors or objects. So you see how you're throwing these heals and they're just like colliding into the bridge. A. B. Reaper's all the way over here, and then you throw Suzu, which I think is a good idea because like he might have somebody, they might be chasing him down, right? They have a line of sight to potentially be able to kill him over here, and your Suzu is not even close. You just slam it into the wall. Okay, watch again. You see, like your Suzu is landing here. That's, even if this wasn't here, right? Let's imagine this wasn't here. This is going to impact right here, which is still way too far away from where Reaper is. You know, this is just not the right targeting. Okay, you heal him. You should recognize, okay, nobody else is up here now, so you shouldn't be playing up here, okay? I would probably rotate through here, right, where it's safe, and figure out. Also, you're completely losing track of your Sigma, right? You cannot rely on Lucio to heal your Sigma enough. That's really important. So, again, you're looking at these people in the back, and they haven't taken a ton of damage, and you're not looking at this right here, which is the most important, right? Whatever's going on back here, the fight's not going to be determined by these two hanging out back here. The fight's going to be determined because your tank is going to get absolutely rolled here without you healing your Sigma. Right? You're still not looking at the Sigma. Right? Still not looking at the Sigma. Still, at no point in time do you seem interested in healing your Sigma. I guess you think your Lucio it's Lucio's job. It's not. It's your job. If anything, Lucio should be playing over here with your DPS. That's fine. I mean, their team, is luckily not pushing into your Sigma, because if I was the Ryan in the situation, I would just get healed up and then I'm pushing to Sigma and I would just kill him. There's no way Lucio can out heal the damage that Ryan could be dealing right now. So, lucky. Right? Bastion's over there. You're throwing kunais for no particular good reason. There's lots of people who are critically injured right now. Your kunais only do 40 damage. Okay? 40 damage against the Bastion. Bastion has what, 250 health? 300 health. Bastion has 300 health. You'd have to hit 8 kunais to kill the Bastion. This is not worth your time. It's just simply not worth your time. Just heal people. You're trying to heal through walls again. You're trying to heal, I don't know what you're trying to heal there. You're just going to try to hit the wall. You're trying to attack this Kiriko despite the fact that your Reaper is critically injured and being in a 2-on-1. There's more missing going on. Now you've decided to start healing again. Right? Now he's still in a 2-on-1. You throw Suzu, but actually he's like basically full health right now when you throw this. Okay? He teleports to get away. Again, you have not been paying attention at all to anything that's happening in the front. You swift step away when your Reaper needed you. Like, you saw him come to you. Right? It's like you see him teleport in a second. You see him teleport. You hear it. Okay? You hear it to your left. And then you see him in your face, presumably still injured, and you just walk away. Like, you see the Reapers just like stop. It's like, wait, did you just leave me? Like, you left the Reaper. It's not even like people here are about to die. Everyone here is like basically full. I don't know why you left. You just left the poor Reaper. You see how your Reaper's still super low up there? Right? He can't do anything because he's not being healed. And you step way back. You're so far away now. You have to step forward to be able to heal your Sigma. Because if you're this far back, you can't react to stuff. Because your healing takes so long to get there. You have to play much closer. You go high ground, which is not a bad idea, right? You're safer on high ground. But again, you have to make sure to constantly keep healing. Right? Sigma doesn't need that Suzu. He's not in danger. Like, he's half, but he's not in danger. Like, you see? He's fine. You just heard the Rhine break, okay? Bastion's clearly not killing anybody because he just died. You don't need to throw this Suzu. This is a big waste of Suzu. You could just heal this up. Right? At the same time, always be looking, be like, hey, maybe the Reaper needs help at some point. Okay, Rhine's pushing in. Great. This would be a perfect opportunity for Suzu. You throw Suzu right now, you immediately wake up both your Sigma and your Lucio. And you totally counter shatter. Right? That is why you should have Suzu available right now. You're trying to heal nothing. Again, healing nothing. Lucio gets charged. He's going to die for this. Right? And your Sigma's going to die for this. Right? Waste ultimate. And everyone's dead because you threw Suzu at the wrong time. You like 100% could have prevented that, and it would have been a huge like play. Huge play, which requires 0 skill. Like, for record, it's not like hitting this soldier, right? Hitting the soldier requires a tremendous amount of skill to hit that soldier with a headshot at this distance, right? But throwing Suzu when you're on high ground, which is smart. I think it was a good position to take high ground there. There's nothing they can do to contest you off that. Throwing Suzu right there is really, really, really big, okay? And takes no aim. Just look at them. Their general area, throw Suzu, done. And you had plenty of time to do it.
The breeze brings relief. What's that?
Yeah, it's so important to keep your big cooldowns like Suzu available for when you really need them. Your DPS are just wasting time right now. There's no way you can stop them from moving this current forward. I think it's a reasonable Suzu, but again, okay, your Reaper has gone in for some crazy reason and dies, right? this feels absolutely insane. This is this is what's funny is that the difference between console and PC is like absolutely massive. I play PC. So what is going on here would probably be bronze or silver level gameplay in a PC game. Like, there's no way a Reaper would just like walk down here and just get instantly killed like that. Okay, why are you popping Kitsune Rush, right? Everything that you do in the game must be purposeful. So let's think about, why did you pop Kitsune here? Presumably you pop Kitsune because you think you're going to win the fight. If you think you're going to lose the fight, why would you pop Kitsune, right? Why would you think you can win this fight? Your Reaper just died, and you're right outside of their spawn. Okay? Your Sigma just got here. And your Ashe is not with you, which means she does not benefit from Kitsune Rush at all. So are you expecting your Sigma here to kill all 3 of these people, right? With the Bastion and the Mercy on high ground on off angle? As soon as the Sigma steps forward here, he just gets melted on the side. You know? Like, there's 0 chance that this Kitsune Rush is going to do anything. If it does, I'm going to be absolutely flabbergasted. Right? Like, you're already down 1 player, and they have dramatic positional advantage against you, and they have spawn advantage, and only your Sigma, your only like damage dealers, only your Sigma is benefiting from the Kitsune Rush instead of their Sigma plus 2 DPS. So unsurprisingly, right, despite the fact that you use Kitsune Rush, nothing has changed. Like, what did your Sigma do? Did he walk forward, try to kill the whole team? No, because he recognizes there's nothing he can do here. There's like literally nothing he can do here, right? Like, this would have played out exactly the same way if you had not Kitsune Rush. It's a big waste of Kitsune Rush. Okay, somehow you've swift stepped over to your Ashe. Which, you know, in the grand scheme of things is actually maybe not the worst plan. You miss her. You can't be missing this much. Try to kill Kiriko, which I think is the right call. Ashe killed 1. I think that was okay. I think, except that I don't think your Sigma actually needed Suzu, right? Like, your Sigma's actually basically full health. The Rhine is just not being aggressive enough. Right? Your Sigma did not need Suzu. Like, you won this fight not because of Kitsune Rush. Kitsune Rush did absolutely nothing. It's because your Ashe was standing high ground, just killing everyone in the back. Aim higher. Aim higher. Right? Those body shots should always be headshots. If you're gonna, as Kiriko, either aim for the head or don't shoot it at all. Right? Don't go for body shots on Kiriko. It's a huge mistake to go for body shots on Kiriko. You do 3 times as much damage for headshots. Okay, your Sigma's in deep, right? Needs trouble. What are you doing? You're standing way far away. Why aren't you helping your Sigma right now? Right? Like, you helped so late. He's forced to grasp, so he can't get any kills right now. Again, this... I don't know how much you think healing tracks, but it's not going to, like, weave around the corner. Like, you have to get closer. Just swift step to him. It's fine. Like, just swift step. Okay, you're healing the Bastion now, which I call button confusion. You're trying to heal... Okay. Okay, so first of all, you had some opportunities to kill people there if you really wanted to. Second, I can see you're trying to go to the Ashe. The Ashe is too far away. The Ashe would need to be probably right around here for you to swift step to her. Okay? Second, let's just watch this from like a third-person view. And let's just see how goofy this is. Okay, they're all shooting. You try to heal the Bastion, who's slow to react to you. Okay, you see the Kiriko here. You just walk out into 3 people. Nobody's looking at you. You're like in the Mercy's face, right? You're like trying to shoot the Mercy. This is Overwatch right here. Okay, you jump to the Ashe, but then you fail to heal the Ashe. Now you're trying to heal through the walls. Stop trying to heal through the walls. Okay, I'm going to stop watching this soon. I'm gonna die of coughing. Okay, so you're in this wacky situation where you're way off on the flank instead of trying to like actually help the real fight, which is happening right here. So your Sigma's fluxing, but again, all he has is the Reaper there. Okay, like, yeah, there you go. Got a kill. Again, aim for heads. Again, you're healing nothing. You're just healing the concrete floor. Not great. Or cobblestones, whatever it may be.
Hey.
Yeah, you see your Sigma's critical. You don't go to your Sigma and heal him at all, despite the fact that he's super low. Critical's under 50% health. Reaper's right here. You don't heal the Reaper at all. Instead, you're trying to kill the Rhine. Again, the Rhine has like, what, 600 health now? What is Rhine at? 625. So you're attacking this Rhine instead of doing anything of value, which includes saving your Reaper. Saving your Reaper here would have been easy if you just been healing him the whole time. You would have now died. If I got control, so this position that you're in is not safe. Okay, you have to recognize this position you're in is not safe right now because you're between all these people and you're getting absolutely wrecked. So if somehow I found myself in this position, I would probably Suzu myself and then look to swift step out as soon as possible and get cover before I can swift step. Right. Good job. You Suzu, but you don't need Suzu. Right? You're already safe-ish here. Right? You swift step. Everyone's full health. Everyone's full health right now. You don't need a Suzu. You try to heal the enemy. You attack the ground. Oh, you almost killed Bastion there. You still try to attack people instead of maybe healing your Sigma or doing anything constructive. And then you die here, but you can swift step. Swift step. Great. Finally get some healing in. Okay, so Visor gets popped. So for some reason, when Visor gets popped, you still swing out wide instead of just taking cover immediately, which is what you should have done. So you're going to be exposed to this for a little longer. You heal. You've lost 3. You should either die or get out. Right? Because you don't want to stagger here. I would probably swift step to this Reaper and then just leave this way. But worst thing you could do is die before your team gets here. Worst thing you could do is die before your team gets here. I would not stand still up here because, again, like you might run a scenario where they could get a line of sight and kill you instantly. Oh, okay. The Reaper, for some crazy reason, decides to go in right now. I think you step forward and you Suzu him because, again, you know, like Suzuing here could save your Reaper. You decide not to do that and you try to go for the Soldier instead. You still haven't Suzu'd your Reaper despite plenty of time to Suzu the Reaper. Okay. You throw Suzu, but it's too early, right? Nobody actually needs it. Like, I know he's in the middle of everyone, but you look at his health, he's not actually that low. Right? He's only missing like 50 health there. Right? Now you don't have Suzu available. Alright, now this could be a huge mess in here. Now Suzu would be huge. Suzu would be absolutely massive right now if you could Suzu. Right? Oh my god, the red missed it. Okay, I'm just gonna stop there. So all the things. I think, you know, again, just mechanically you heal through, like, heal walls all the time. Like, try to heal people through walls, through the floor, through obstacles all the time. Number 2 is you're not healing your tank enough, or frankly anybody enough. Number 3, your positioning is very wonky in this lineup, where you should generally be staying with the core of your team, which is typically anchored around your tank. And your Kitsune rush is not well thought out, I would say. And 5 is you don't appear to think about how to support teammates when they're doing things. Like when your Reaper is like popping ulti, like your instinctual response should be, I will Suzu him to make sure that the Reaper ulti will get off and like finish its duration, and he doesn't get killed, instead of just standing there. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot there, but like ultimately you just need to play a lot more, right? A lot of this stuff is going to get corrected just by playing a lot more of the game. Okay, hopefully that's helpful.